Self-development isn't about waking up at 5 a.m. to drink green juice and take aesthetic mirror selfies. It's not about organizing your bookshelf by color or journaling under fairy lights. It's not a trend. It's survival. And if you haven't figured that out yet, life will teach you. Not with a whisper, but with a scream. You don't fix your life when it's easy. You fix it when it's falling apart. We live in a world that sells us a filtered version of growth. You scroll through social media and see people glowing up, hitting milestones, showing perfect morning routines, and you start thinking, that's what growth looks like. But here's the truth, real growth is invisible. It's the part no one films. It's crying at 3 a.m. and choosing not to text someone who hurt you. It's sitting in silence with your own guilt, and deciding to forgive yourself. It's going to therapy. Saying no when you usually say yes. Deleting people you still love. Quitting things that feel safe. Real growth is messy. It's lonely. It's painful. And that's why it's real. I want to be honest. There was a point in my life where I was lost. Not the cool, aesthetic kind of lost, the kind where you don't even recognize your own thoughts anymore. I'd wake up every day tired. Not physically, but spiritually. Tired of pretending. Tired of surviving. Tired of chasing things that didn't even feel like mine. I had goals, but they weren't mine. I had people, but I didn't feel seen. I had habits, but no healing. And one day, I hit a wall. Not a loud crash, just silence. Numbness. Emptiness. A voice in my head that asked, is this all there is? That's when I realized, if I don't do the hard, ugly work of rebuilding myself, I won't just stagnate. I'll drown. Self-development isn't for fun. It's not a hobby. It's not self-care Sundays with candles and tea. It's war. With your trauma. With your bad habits. With your laziness. With your ego. With your comfort zone. And most days, you won't win. You'll slip. You'll lie to yourself. You'll break promises you made at 2 a.m. when you swore you'd change everything tomorrow. But here's the secret, growth is not about perfection. It's about consistency. It's not about who can glow up fastest. It's about who keeps showing up even when no one claps. One night, I was sitting alone. No music. No noise. Just me. And I realized, I was tired of waiting to be rescued. Waiting for motivation. Waiting for inspiration. Waiting for someone to tell me what to do. No one's coming. There's no magic moment. The pain won't disappear. You don't find yourself. You build yourself. And that moment, that shift, it wasn't loud. But it changed everything. I didn't become a new person overnight. But I became someone who chose differently. Here's what helped me go from surviving to rebuilding: radical honesty. I stopped pretending I was okay. I looked my flaws in the face. I wrote down the ugliest truths about myself, not to shame myself, but to free myself. You can't grow from lies. Micro wins. I stopped trying to be perfect. I focused on 1% better. 1% more water. 1% more movement. 1% less screen time. That 1% builds a new identity, quietly, but powerfully. Rewriting the narrative. I stopped saying, I'm lazy, and started saying, I'm someone who's healing. And healing takes energy. Language matters. Change your inner script. Cutting toxic access. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your growth. I unfollowed, muted, blocked, not out of hate, but protection. Energy is precious when you're rebuilding. Creating a sacred morning. Even 10 quiet minutes in the morning changed how I moved through my day. No phone. Just me. Breathing. Writing. Remembering who I want to be. It doesn't need to be long, just intentional. There are still days where I fall back. Where I want to give up. Where I feel like nothing's working. But here's what's different now, I don't stay down. Because I've built something deeper than motivation, I've built a reason. You won't always feel strong. You won't always be productive. But if you keep choosing the hard path over the comfortable one, even 51% of the time, you're winning. Healing isn't linear. Growth isn't sexy. Progress isn't obvious. But it's happening. Quietly. Slowly. Powerfully. Deep down, you already know what you need to do. You don't need another list. You don't need another podcast. You don't need permission. You need to get quiet. And ask yourself, what am I avoiding that could change everything if I just faced it? The answer will scare you. But it will also free you. And once you face it, you'll realize, you're not weak. You were just tired. And now, you're choosing to wake up. No one's coming to save you. No one can walk your path. But that's okay, because you're capable. More than you've ever known. Self-development isn't aesthetic. It's not about pretty routines. It's about survival. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. And choosing that person, every day, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Self-development isn't aesthetic. It's survival. Show up. Even when it's ugly. Even when it's quiet. Even when it's just you, choosing yourself in the dark.